Well, by now you've probably heard the major news. This is the news that everybody in the world happens to be talking about. Yes, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, oh my gosh, they're going to walk down the aisle and jump over the broom. Now, with that being said, the question is, will it spark a wedding boom? And what trends will we see from her wedding? And will they be a good match for life? Well, I'm not a guy that could tell all of that, but I can tell you she can. I'm referring to celebrity matchmaker and founder of LUMA Luxury Matchmaking, April Davis, joining us right here on the Live Zone. Good to see you and welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
I've seen you, I guess, through this camera that we're both looking at, but to actually have you in studio is truly a pleasure and truly an honor.
Yeah, likewise. This is neat. This is something different in real life, right?
Well, let's have some fun with it. First of all, we were live on air when we got the news that Travis had actually proposed to Taylor Swift. And I got to tell you, I think we were covering the president at the time, and we broke from that, which we typically don't do, to go to that.
Well, it's obviously much more important than anything else.
This is a big deal, and it really has the world talking. And I'm curious, you heard me make mention, will it really spark a wedding boom? And before you even answer that, I would venture to say yes.
Well, they're kind of like our society's royalty in a way, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know so much about a wedding boom, like that people are going to all of a sudden decide to get married just because Taylor Swift is. I think it might, bring some more energy to it. So people are like looking for the one to get married instead of messing around and just dating forever. I think more so the trends are going to be around the ring. 'Cause that's always what we see. Like, remember when Ben Affleck and J-Lo got engaged the first time? First time,
yeah.
Because that was such a big deal with that ring, and then same thing with the prince and princess, and in the UK. I think there's a lot more attention around the ring. So I've heard a ton about her ring, Taylor Swift ring, already.
Yeah.
And I think that just that industry in general has changed so much in recent years because of the advent of the lab-created rings, and hers is a mined ring that is actually there. It was created, I think, like hundreds of years ago.
Oh wow!
So it's an antique cut. It's very unique. So I think there's going to be more of that kind of influence that's going to change everything. Same thing with like their setting, with their picture and everything. So there's things like that. Her dress is going to be the next big trend. I think whatever dress she decides to walk down the aisle with.
We've also now been informed that their ceremony will be somewhat private, meaning we will not be able to feast our eyes on the ceremony as it takes place, at least as it unfolds right before not our eyes. And so with that being said, I'm curious, to do that, does it say to you that they want to keep it private because they want to celebrate their love together and for their family and friends? Meaning their lives are really lived in front of the world, and for that special moment, they just want to make sure that it's just for the both of them.
Yeah, I imagine too that their engagement actually occurred somewhere else, I would guess, because it was, I mean, you want to surprise her. I would think he would actually have surprised her, and I mean, just to be in that spot with the dress and the video and pictures and everything. I'm guessing that, I mean, I would be surprised if that was the real legit one, or if that was just the photo shoot one for the world to see. So I would guess that they are doing everything in private because at the end of the day, they do have a very curated feed that they're letting people in on what they want to see, what they want people to see. So yeah, I don't blame them either for wanting to keep that confidential.
Full disclosure, I have staged an event or two myself, so I think we all have at some point, so nothing wrong with that.
Makes sense.
I guess the other big question is, they are such powerful people within this world, and so the question is it going to work out because you're bringing two powerhouses together, which, well, quite honestly, we've seen in the past, it could be a train wreck at times.
Yeah, I talk to people all the time about this, and that, having two alpha types can be really challenging, but I feel like they balance each other well because he's alpha male, but he is not afraid to support his woman and let her be shining in the spotlight. He, is always there at her concerts and doing what he can to support her and let her do her thing, And I think that is a great display of how to be like a truly confident man and truly supportive of your woman at the same time. And then also she feels safe enough with him and that he's, a strong enough of a male where she can let her guard down and she can be the woman in the relationship. So yeah, I think that, you know, I'm definitely rooting for them, but it's very difficult to have two alpha types. And
Yeah,
maybe
very much
it
so.
is. I mean, I don't know. You could beg to the question: is she truly like an alpha type, or is she beta? But I don't know. It's just rare to see when you have two celebrity superstars that have a long-term, like, lasting relationship.
Yeah.
I can't really think of any that have like worked out long term anyway.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, I should make mention your business, the LUMA Luxury Matchmaking. You have been successful with putting over 1,000 couples together, if you will, and making sure it really works out. When I saw that number, I had to do a double take. Wow, it really works.
Yeah, we work with people from all over the world to help them define their person for a long-term committed relationship. You know, these are people that are busy professionals, executives. You know, they don't have time to deal with apps, and they are picky. They know what they want.
Yep.
So yeah, we work with them and we find their person and put them together.
All right. Well, speaking of putting together, let's talk about Taylor and Travis yet again, because I've been waiting to ask this question. Now, it's no secret, Taylor Swift, she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, okay, he's worth a couple of million. In full retrospect, 1 million seconds, 11 days, 1 billion seconds, over 30 years. We see the difference here, right?
Right.
Is that going to be a problem, do you think?
Well, I think there's always going to be some kind of things that they need to work through, but it's just like anything in any kind of relationship. You have to talk through it, be very clear about your boundaries, what you want, and just communicate through it. I'm sure they'll have some sort of prenup in order to make that. But I mean, I think it's important to have that conversation up front.
Sure.
And I actually am a proponent of prenups because I think that it's more important for the couple to decide ahead of time what they want to happen in case things do go south, versus allowing the courts to decide down the road.
Yeah.
So either you decide or you allow a judge to decide.
It's always cheaper to get married. It's more expensive to get divorced. Yes. As so many folks have now found out.
Yes.
Well, then with this, and that is, we know that Taylor, it's no secret, she's kissed a number of frogs throughout her lifetime, but she finally found the one. And so that, I would suspect, is so encouraging to so many other women that are saying, you know what, I can't find the right guy. Well, Taylor Swift did, so perhaps you can as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's someone out there for everyone.
All right. Absolutely love it. We can't wait to see what happens with Taylor Swift and Travis. We're going to be optimistic. It's going to work out in the long run.
Yes.
And of course, if folks want to find out more information about you, how would they go about to do so?
They can just go to our website at lumasearch.com. It's LUMA search.com and fill out the profile form.
Absolutely love it. I think you're going to love it too. Give it a try. Yet again, we have been speaking with April Davis. She is the celebrity matchmaker and founder of LUMA Luxury, and kind enough to join us right here on the Live Zone. We'll take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back.
Thanks.